Hey, YouTubers, Goddesses, Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 17. And this episode, they still at the retreat. All the couples are still there. Aries is still at his meeting or his event at this time. So during the episode, Kirsten and Shaq and Chris and Nicole go take pictures. And it just those two go. So it's very interesting. So they take these old school style type of Western style pictures. It's really nice. Nicole and Kirsten look really pretty. Very pretty. And everybody looks very nice. So I kind of enjoyed watching that. The old school pictures and everybody looked kind of nice. So that was pretty cool. And next scene I remember seeing is they go back and then they find this place. Kirsten and Shaq saw this place. It's real nice. Decided that they would go to this lumberjack location where they do they were climbing this wood and it's kind of like hiking almost, just like competition type thing. And they were like cutting wood together as a couple and going on these logs. It's just like a obstacle course, outdoorsy type thing. So everybody was having a fun time. Clint couldn't participate part where they were climbing up it because he was having a hangover. Wasn't feeling good for celebrating his birthday since he was having a good time with the champagne and drinking and what have. Afterwards, they split up after they finished that, and the best person that did it was Jasmine. Of course, Aries wasn't there, but she did very well. So it was good. Then, they split as a couple. It was Shaq, Jasmine, and Chris. I think that's who that was. Kirsten. No, I think it was Jasmine, Gina, and yeah, so they basically just split up and they were all talking. Gina was talking about how there's some things that she doesn't like that Clinton does, but she really hasn't addressed it really because, they're still in the frontal type thing. That they both don't make any effort, and she said he doesn't really make the effort to try to do things so that they be more attractive, and he's not really attracted to her, and she's not really attracted to him. And then Clint was saying, that they're continuing on to make strides and that they're just doing day by day. And he knows D-Day is coming, so they're just going to continue to work on that. Then Kirsten and Shaq were both saying that they were having still the communication thing, and she feels like he needs to do more of what she likes or needs. Like she needs more of the attention, more time with him. Work on that, and they need to work on getting on one accord together. Then Chris and Nicole, them two, they're doing pretty okay thus far. They really didn't have much to say. And then Shakira was telling Jasmine how proud she was of Aries and how he was saying something really positive of Jasmine. That it seems like it's looking up for them, which I don't agree. I just feel like they're doing okay and they're getting to know each other a little bit, but I don't see any future for them. It's not finna work. It's not finna work. Then they go back home, and then, they have a dinner coming up, so they're going to be eating as couples. And, Shaquille and Kirsten decided to leave early and go back to Nashville. So they packed up all their stuff together, and they seem like they're positive, and he's listening to her, and she's listening to him. So they're positive, and they're about to leave, but they have dinner, and they talk about them as a couple. And they're doing the questions that Jasmine and Aries were doing during their drive. And each person is just basically responding. And it was kind of boring. It's a bore for me. I'm not finding this season interesting at all. And I just feel like Gina and Clint aren't working on things. This episode found out with them is that one of the people working for her quit, and she was sad about it because, she got built a rapport with this person, and now they're no longer there. And she's saying that, sometimes when they're young, they leave early. It's not even about young. It's probably the way you speak to people, because the way that she speaks about Clint, a lot of times it's like, oh, I'm embarrassed by him. And it's just like, Clint, it's just fun. It's just like she doesn't know how to have fun. Gina's not a very fun person. She's very busy, business. So that's why when she was like, oh, well, I got really close with the girls, I don't believe her, because look at how she is with her husband and this guy's nothing but a bottle of fun, and she doesn't have fun at all. Like, it's like she's so serious and she's so boring. And all she wants to do is talk about her job. She doesn't want to talk about nothing fun or nothing interesting. It's just so boring and dry. I really don't like Gina. Gina should never did this show because she's not an interesting person. This dude is doing all he can to bring you out of your show, and it's still not enough for her. So for me, it's just very annoying. Never did a show. She's not giving the opportunity. She keeps saying it's not him, but it's really her that's not giving it a chance. Like, he could do all he can. Like, he's been making his effort to get to know you, try different things. But he's not going to keep pushing if you don't want to make an effort and you don't want it to work. He's not going to just keep pushing and keep forcing something that's not working. So, yeah, Gina, good night, girl. The decision day is coming up anyway. She's not picking him clearly. They're in a friendship. It's not no relationship. Going to build off of that because she's not going to make the effort to try. And then he just doesn't try. It don't seem like he's making effort like that either, really. But Clint is, like, really cool. And he's, like, my top favorite person on this season. He's really fun and he's cool. And he's, like, the person that you can really end up liking because of just his personality and the fact that he likes to try new things. And he's very interesting. I love that. Next person, Kirsten and Shaquille are having the same issue, and they keep like, oh, I think it could change. I think we could build off this. They only have a couple more days left. So for me, decision day is coming. I just wanted to hurry up because this is so boring. I get tired of hearing the same old. Like, and then it's like they're not making an effort to change it. So it's kind of, to me, it's pointless and it's boring. And they're not picking each other. She's definitely not. She already told him no already to his face that she's not picking him, really, in my opinion. She's like, no, right now we need to fix our communication and we need to do better with that. So it's a no for her because she's saying she don't want to go through, but relationships go through that. So for me, you just say no because you don't really want him, and even though y'all did something together, there's still no connection there, and you don't feel nothing for him, and you don't really like him. You're just like basically trying to use the poor guy. There's nothing Jakil could do. You just don't like him. He put full effort in. It's just not working out for them. They're not going to be choosing each other. Next, Chris and Nicole. I feel like they're going to pick each other. But I think that Chris is like, I think he's just going to say yes just to say yes. But I think in the end, he's not going to pick her for real. Because of this apartment thing, this house to apartment thing, it seems like he's not willing to make the effort. She made the effort and allowed you to have your dogs and both your dogs with it. She didn't get a chance to have her dog with her. Now it's like it's close to decision day. It's like, oh, we got to look, and we'll look, and not right now. And it's just like, he doesn't seem animated about finding a place with her together after decision day. It just seems like, but I can see in some sense why, because the way she talks about herself is very negative. And it's like, she pushes him to do things that he doesn't want to do, but then complains that he doesn't do things for himself and he doesn't think about himself. But you, like this episode, she did it again where she forced him to do something he didn't want to do. He didn't want to wear the dinosaur outfit. He didn't want to walk around the house wearing that. But because she kept pushing, oh, I'm going to do it, so you got to do it. It's like she's basically doing what she's claiming that other people are doing to him and forcing him to do things like and be nice and do what he wants. But he already told you to your face that, it's been a point of doing it, just to be funny. And it wasn't funny. Nobody found it funny. Everybody was uncomfortable, found it corny. So you made him do something that he felt that was embarrassing, that he didn't want to do, and everybody felt was corny. You're the only person that thought it was funny and fun, and it's just like she was so corny. It's just like, Nicole, you need to respect him because you're the one saying that he's not allowing people to respect him enough, but then you're the main person that's trying to force him to do things that he doesn't really want to do. So at the end of the day, you're the one that's causing the problems in your relationship and everything. So for me, this season is a bore, like usual. It's just bore like usual, and I'm just tired of it. It's boring. We only know one couple is gonna choose each other, Nicole and Chris. But I feel like Chris is gonna like dump her or something. Like I don't think they're gonna last for long term because she's just. I feel like he's irritated with her, like her constant like, oh, I'm anxiety and la la la. And he said that he loves her, but I don't know if that. I can see that he cares about her, but I don't know about the love part. Like he just got with her. I don't know how he's in love with her already. It's just like, sir, I don't know about that. I think he was just saying that to make her feel better on camera. I don't know. Something about him is like it seems genuine. Then sometimes, other times, I think that he's getting tired of her because of the way she talks about herself and the things that she be doing. Sometimes, like trying, like forcing him to do things that he already said he's not comfortable with, and you're still gonna force him to do it. But then claim, oh, he doesn't do for himself, and he does for everybody else but himself. You're like kind of pushing him to do stuff that he actually doesn't want to do. So I'm not understanding that about her. She not know better than anybody else that she claims is taking advantage of him. She's doing that by forcing him to do that. That dinosaur thing was lame and it was not funny, and I was just like, what are you doing? So they're gonna choose each other, but it's probably not gonna work out because of her. Like, and then he's not gonna be able to deal with it because they were kind of arguing this episode about the apartment thing or getting a house so that they can have all three of their dogs. It was like an issue this episode. And that's what's been an issue from last episode too, because she had brought that up when they had to drive there. So that's something that she really felt is important, which is understandable, but yeah, she does a lot. She has good advice for other people's relationships, but when it comes to herself and other people, she's not no good. And I'm trying not to kind of like her a little bit because she's kind of irritating. Kind of, even though I do like her a little bit, Nicole, she does too much sometimes. I love Jasmine. Then this episode, Jasmine Aries is like, they're going to say no as well because Aries is just, he's fake to me. And he just saying what she wants to hear. Like, he don't be being real. Next episode, see him throwing money on her and she's dancing on a pole. And I don't know what that's about. But she shouldn't be doing that because, he's not worth it, in my opinion. He's not even treating you good. No, ma'am. Can't do it. Cannot. I cannot do it. I can't. So, I feel like the only couple that's gonna last is Kirsten. Not Kirsten. But Nicole and Chris, the other couple's gonna say no because they're just not working out and there's no chemistry between them, and it just seems like it's not finna work out, and it's not working out because of one versus the other. Like Nicole and Chris are gonna work, or are they just gonna say yes just to make himself look good? I think he's gonna say no. At the end of the day, I think it's just gonna be a done deal for these couples, and nobody's really gonna work out towards the end because it just, I don't know, these experts be not picking. But I just want Decision Day to be next weekend for the season to be over already because it's a bore. Just like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think. Talk to you later, YouTube.